Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Wardana. I'm from 4B class in the Department of English Education in UIN Jakarta. And so, have you have a problem? A problem with if you are a student, you want to get a book reference that explain grammar easily, simple, and not complicated. Or if you have a problem if you are a teacher or lecturer who want to find a material from grammar material that explain about the grammar. It is like another book, but it also teach how to explain how to teach a grammar to your student in the future. So I have an answer. The answer is you must read the book from Dykes. The book is Grammar for Everyone, a practical of learning and teaching grammar. Why I recommended this book? Before I answer, I want to explain about the content in the book. Okay, in this book there is a two part inside. The first part is teaching grammar. In this part, it explains about the history of grammar, like where the grammar come from is, or why there is a grammar. And next material explain about how and what method teaching a grammar. In this material will be get a material how to teaching grammar as a beginner teacher to explain. This is a method that make us a student who wants to be a teacher in education department will be easily explain about grammar, like part of speech or something like that. So this is a first part. In the next part, in the second part, is a part of speech. This is a material, ordinary material, as we know in the many grammar books in the world. But why I recommended this book? Because the first reason is simple. As you know, a beginner teacher or a beginner learner who wants learn about a new material or depend on material, usually we want to get a simple reference so we can easily understand, or we can do a lot and make us think very expand. In this book was very simple because the material is not confuse us. The example is very simple, and the next factor that makes this book is simple too is the illustration. In this book this illustration was very simple and very good. Why? Because the illustration was portrayed by stickman. You know stickman? It's just a thin illustration in a guy that make a 1%. So if example explain like Woody draw a bird in the cupboard. So the illustration will portrayed by a one person, a stickman, that draw a bird in a cupboard, and it's not hard and difficult. I think this book is very recommended for us in the high school, maybe in the high school, even in high school, I think. And the next reason that I recommend this book is it's not just simple but useful, because the material is very have a great arrangement. It's like in the part of speech we know it will explain by part of speech in the verb, adjective, or adverbial or something like that, and noun. So, and in the next material is conjunction. This conjunction is very simple, just like I said in the previous. It's very simple, and I recommend this book. And very recommend this book, and I think it's very suitable and useful for people in the high school, in the 12th grade. And this book will be a great stuff if we want to recognize if we get a complicated trouble, like if we want to know about the noun, we can easily search in this book, because the explanation is very useful. It's very simple and make us understand about it. And the last reason, in my opinion, honestly, this book must be added in our curriculum in our country, because this book is very recommended in our country in the first grade in the university, because I think as a beginner learner who graduated in the high school, we would think in the high school we not understand enough about the grammar, and in the first grade we must read this book and understand this book. This is the reason and the explanation why you should buy this book. This is very great for me, and I think it will be great too if you read this book too and make this book as a curriculum, and this will be great, I think. Okay, I think that's enough for me. So this is my explanation, and sorry if I interview. And thank you for watching. And assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.